Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Civilization 6, coming at you with Hojo Tokimoon of Japan, and he's going to show them all how to do the religion thing today. We have ourselves a fantastic seed. There is a short story I will tell you. It's actually a long story that I just told chat. They're already familiar with it. I'll tell you the short version. Tried a Hojo run yesterday. Everything was going swimmingly. Fantastic. Had great land. On our way to our religion. And I got distracted by killing barbs and worrying about settler spam. And completely ignored checking on great profit points. Until I lost the great profits on one turn. I lost all three. 2 to somebody who passed me on the last turn before I was going to get one. And then another person happened to be Saladin who gets the last religion, the last prophet. So I got completely hosed, and it was devastating, and it was the end of the stream, and I was gutted. And then I got this seed sent to me by a member of the community in Discord, and they're like, hey, that was a rough break. I have this seed. I think you're going to really like it. It's got a great starting point. Maybe it'll help you out so you don't have to worry about starting up a new seed tomorrow. You can just jump right in. And as soon as I loaded it up this morning, I'm like, damn, that's fine. So hopefully this seed is going to be better luck to us. What was funny about yesterday is that our capital actually wasn't that great. It didn't have that great of a starting spot, but I decided to roll with it anyway because I wanted to, try a seed that wasn't all that OP, if you will. And as it turned out, that land on that seed was amazing. It wasn't great in the capital, but everything around us was amazing. There was fantastic cities everywhere to go settle. I was so excited about it. We found goodie huts, so many goodie huts. It was crazy. And then things just all went wrong. So who knows what'll happen here, but I'm excited to get another game started and do the Hojo religion thing. So thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. It is time to talk about this game. By the way, of course, I'm live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Normulator. And you should come by us sometime and say hello if you don't normally hang out on Twitch. It'd be good to talk to you. The dog that you hear, that's my dog. That's Roy. He's barking up a storm at back because, hey, people like to walk behind my house in the park. What can you do? She's a beagle. She likes to bark. So let's talk about this. Tim, how you doing, buddy? Glad you enjoyed the tutorial. Just got Civ 6 for my Switch. Thanks for the stream. Oh, yeah. Thanks to the stream. Well, I can only imagine that 2K is going to have my kickback in the mail for referring you to the game. Hey, 33 Bull, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. Especially when you are back streaming Civ again. You know it. Back to stream on Civ. She's a very good pupper, but she likes to bark when there's people in my house. It's fine. So let's talk briefly about our starting position and what the decisions are. Sometimes when you see a starting position, there's debate. Do you turn to settle across a river? Do you move down a tile? Do you go settle on a luxury? Do you cross over to another river and turn to settle up there or whatever? There's always sometimes some sort of options. And in this case, there's absolutely no discussion. This is absolutely the place to settle. You get the turn 1 settle. You're 1 tile away from getting a culture tile, a 2-2 amber culture tile, which is a beautiful tile there. You're obviously starting with the 2-2 city center, 2-2 tiles everywhere, plus a 3-2 tile that you'll be working right out of the gate. So you're going to grow fast. You're going to produce fast. This is going to be a beautiful start. This is about as good as it gets right here as far as starts. I mean, you could find a better one if you were on a wonder or something like that, but as far as like just a regular old start, it's New World Age and wet, I was told. So this will be there'll be lots of good land hopefully with that in mind, but we'll see what happens. And so yeah, this is a settle in place. There's not one of those ones where you debate. So you just click the button and settle in place. I've done the settler spam my last 2 games, and now I'll never go back. Make an Aki. The settler spam is what it's all about, buddy. I'm going to be one of the very first tutorials I'm going to do after I'm done the basic series is going to be how to all the steps to settler spamming. And so it's like the governor and the buildings and and setting up builders in order to have it ready to chop out, and having having pinga words are hard. Having Magnus in there to do the chop, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's great stuff. Why do all my start maps suck? Well, the key is New World Age and Wet. If you want better starts, put it on New World Age, so the World Age should say New, and the Rainfall should say Wet. That's going to give you the New World Age is going to give you more hills, which is more production, and the Wet is going to give you more trees and jungles and marsh as well. So that it gives you more stuff. So you could imagine if all these tiles were flat, this wouldn't be that good a start at all, right? This would be 2-1 tiles everywhere instead of 2-2s if it was all flat. Or if these were all hills, but there was nothing on them, they'd be all 1-2 tiles and there'd be no food. So it just depends on, where you are on the map as well. But New World Age and Wet will get you much better maps. And then having a friend of the stream send you a map seed like this is also a good start as well. Okay, sorry, I've been distracted. I'm going to found the city, and we'll see what happens. Rainforest, get rid of her. Oh my. Is that what I think it is? So more 2-2 tiles out here that we hadn't seen. More hills. Another stone up here. But I'm pretty sure that we just found ourselves a wonder.
It was a fantastic landscape. For all around
okay, I can't tell you who it was that gave me the seed, but I can tell you that I'm going to be reserving plane reservations to fly to wherever they are. I'm going to find out. And I'm going to kiss them. King of the North, I just got finished talking about that twice in the first 20 minutes of the stream, bud. I don't want to repeat it a third time, but basically I had to. Well, yeah, a better start than yesterday's. Yesterday's, the capital, like I said, was quite poor, but then it got amazing, and there was all kinds of great stuff around. This is, Mount Roraima is great. Now, there's a mountain taking up a tile here. I don't have the seed. I have a save file that was sent to me from a friend of the stream. Okay, so I haven't taken a look here. Just a second. So mining, we could throw mines up to improve tiles. We don't have horses. We don't have farms to do, like, resource wise. So probably mining, and then we'll want to go mining into astrology, maybe. We're gonna go scout settlers, so we have a little bit of time before we need to get into astrology. The only thing, you know what though? The only thing is that because my city is so productive and is going to grow quickly, I might get the scout settler done way before I get. I think I'm gonna go straight into astrology, so that because it's 12 turns, it might actually end up being less than that. And then the holy site will be ready. It does mean that we're not going to have mining ready. So if we got a builder out of a good yet, for instance, we wouldn't be able to work this kind of stuff or mine anything. But this is more than likely going to be where the holy site goes. Potentially, this could be a spot too, but this is very likely the holy site right here. On a very, cursory knowledge of what's going on here. So right into the scout, whenever you're working a 2-2 city center and you've got a 3-2 banana around, which is something common that you can find if you get lucky, you always get that growth in 5, scout in 5, and then you're right into a settler, which is really nice. And then, of course, because you're growing quicker, you're going to be working better tiles quicker, and before long, you'll have your settler done quite quickly, and then we can be right into the holy site, which would be nice. So that's fantastic. On just the one continent there. So there you go. That's pretty much it. We're going right into astrology so that we're ready to go. Next turn. Let's see how good this is. I'm hoping that we're not going to have these mountains taking away all the good tiles like it started to do here, but Some more fresh water over here. Continuing some nice 2-2 tiles. Like that. So this would be good right here. Worst case scenario, you could throw something on the lake to start eating some of these really good tiles here. Like that. Ooh, okay, so we got a goody hut and a 2-2 on the 3-3. That is fantastic. Looks like a river right here. So that could be your settle spot instead in order to save the chop. You'd still have this inside the 2-2-3 range. It'd pull you further away. If my initial thought is Holy Site Government Plaza, and it would pull you further away from having your Holy Site here. Something like that. But you can always buy out to it still. We have to hope for gold, I guess. That's a possibility, though. We can think about that. Looks like the river ends, so I couldn't settle here if I wanted to. Okay. So, goody hut. Fingers crossed for a builder. Or like an envoy or something. Ooh, scout right out of the gate. Alright. Well, let's go get this goody hut. Boost to foreign trade. Well, the one good thing about that is there's no pressure to find another continent now. And sometimes you just won't find another continent. There's no control there. So to be able to get that quickly out of a goody hut, it's essentially like stumbling upon a goody hut. Now, turn 4, seeing a scout there, well, you know that there's a barb hut really close. And finding a barb hut early and getting rid of it can be nice and advantageous towards your early era score. And we've already got 4 era score because of the very lucky find here. And it's always nice, especially... I always talk about how it's nice to go dark into heroic early if you can't find the golden. And the golden age early can be quite difficult. There's not a lot of time, and you have to get lucky with barb huts and a few things like that, first meets things. So here's the thing. If you can go get a couple barb hut clears, that's nice. And in a religion game, early golden age is nice. Because generally speaking, you can have a pretty short game in a religion game if you have things going smoothly. And there's not nearly as much advantage to a heroic age if you're in a religion game, because the benefits of having 3 of the 4 isn't as big as it is in a science or a culture game, for instance. So that's interesting. The other thing is that, you know, you kind of figure if you can just kind of work your way around here. I wouldn't mind being able to circle around this, though, but I don't want to... It's kind of weird. Hey, Mr. Verdinsky, good to see you. Alright, we're going to next turn this thing, see where this guy goes. My guess is he either went this way or that way. He did go that way. Oh, he's facing this way. Did he go up and back, maybe? No, he couldn't have on the... What I'm going to do is have my scout come this way. Because I kind of want my warrior to go around here and stay close to home. We are on a coast up here, so... I kind of wanted my scout to go up here and just kind of look here and whatever, and then have my warrior stay closer to home. That's correct, Irish, yep. Yes, indeed. It's not online, no. Yeah, that's essentially it, yeah. I got sniped. I wasn't paying close enough attention and I got sniped. Okay, so he went up there. I need to... Okay. Oh, nice. It's so funny. I was excited to finally to be able to find the barb hut, and I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I got a meat. So who is that? That's Mitla. That's the oh, they're down here. That is the growth one, right? 50% growth. Yeah, that's not great, especially since I don't plan on building a whole lot of campuses. But it's a little bonus science. Right out of the gate, we're going to get a nice boost of science. We're going to be in astrology super quick. We're pop 2. We're going to jump into the settler. It's a 10-turner. In 2 turns, it looks like we're going to grab that culture, which will be really nice. And we're going to have the scout hopefully divert this scout from seeing us. In either case, we'll go over here and get the kill, and then we can move on with our times. Do I have any tips on not burning out on Civ and keeping it fresh? Well, don't play it all the time. I played it for close to 3,000 hours, and I got burnt out and didn't play it for a year. So I'd be the last person to ask that question. Because I fully burnt myself out. And the way I did it was just by playing it 6 to 8, 10 hours a day on stream. And it just, yeah. I would suggest not doing that. Can we get a kill here? This is the big question. Whoa. Candy! Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with myself. Couple first meets. Military tradition, train an archer. Holy cow. That is glorious. So what I want to do is, I'm hoping to turn him around. He might get aggro if I finish this thing off. I don't know if I'm going to get a kill here or not. I'm hoping I will. Fingers crossed. Yes! And we opened up a goodie hut here. That's fantastic. So now it doesn't matter if that one finds us because he can just get aggro if he wants. Hello, Kevin Curry. Good to see you. Yes, great prophets beware you. I am owed big time by the great prophets. So right out of the gate, just like that, we met Candy and we fulfilled their wish immediately. And they're one envoy away from being suzerain already. That's hilarious. So, next turn. We'll save the goodie hut. Yeah, you see, I figured that was what was going to happen. I think I'm going to move on and let him just come smash himself into my city, to be honest with you. I just want to move on and start learning what's going on up here. Come grab this goodie hut with him. This guy here. I just want to go right here. I just want to learn this. Is what I want to do. Inform on YouTube. See, I'm not a big fan of advertising my stuff on Reddit because a lot of the Reddits have distinct rules saying don't advertise your content, blah, blah, blah. And they become all bitchy about it and they want to ban you from Reddit altogether. And it's just, yeah. I've never actually looked into advertising. There's a couple of different Reddits that I've used to advertise my stuff for different games, but I've never done it for Civ. Never really thought about it. What else are there? Another goodie hut. Okay, and there's a couple lakes here. So, you know, potential settle up in here somewhere. Maybe on both. Or potentially here. Maybe here is better. If this was going to be the government plaza. That's alright too, though. We'll see what's going on there. Oh, it did grow to the stone over the ember. It's so annoying. See, it's often very random, and it makes no sense. Because it should absolutely have grown to like one of these, because these have 5 yields, those has 4. I don't know, and it's annoying, because now I gotta buy that tile for that culture. I was hoping it was going to grow to that, and it did not. So now I'm working the 2-2 with the extra culture. That's frustrating. There's no control over it, which I've talked about it many times. You should absolutely be able to control where you grow by having a icon pop up and say, choose the next tile you'd like to open, and then, you know, you would click on it, you go like this, and it would just, instead of saying 50 or whatever, it would say 75, or it would say free, right? On that next ring, it would just say free. And then you get 1 free. That's how I think it should work. But it never will, because the game's like 4 years old and they haven't changed it, so they don't plan on it, obviously. Yes, Japan is one of, if not the best is a very top tier, top flight civ force religion. Half price religious districts, half price theater squares. Those two things are all you need to know. Because in a religious game, science doesn't matter that much. It's all about religion and the speed at which you generate faith. And then it's also about your culture and how quickly you get to some of the special wonders you can get. And how quickly you get to theocracy. So being able to build the two most important districts at half price, that's beyond fantastic. So we've opened up the path here. We'll circle around here, see what else we've got for tiles. We got a goody hut here. I'm just going to step here just to get a little bit more information, and then I'm going to step here. Where's the other goody hut? Down there. Okay. Boost to archery. So if we never get a chance to get slinger kill, then there's a boost to archery. But it would be nice to be getting either like an envoy or a, I don't know, builder, you know. Should we be expecting a new civ soon? There's a chart, I believe, that has the when stuff's going to get released, but I'm not exactly sure the link to it. But there's supposed to be stuff periodically for the next 6 months or whatever. I don't know the exact time though. Yeah. Oh, a new Civ game? Oh god. You'll be lucky if you see it in the next 3 years. There's no way to be in the next 2. I thought you were talking about new content for the pass. So we have this. We're going to mining now. 5 turns. Holy Site in 4 turns. It's kind of enticing to maybe... Well, it's also enticing to come down here and get these science and faith tiles as well. I think you stick with the settler. You get it done in 6 turns. Then you pop out the Holy Site. The Holy Site in 4 turns. I don't think there's any question this is the place to put it. It's a 4 now. Once we put the government plaza in, we'll chop that out. It'll take it down to 3, but then the government plaza will take it up to 5. And it'll be fantastic. So I'm going to plop it down so it's in place. We know what's going there. I don't think there's any question, because it looks like we're definitely going to have like a city here and here, so we can put 3 holy sites around the that government plaza. Should be pretty good. It feels like that's the way to go. Then you better say nay, nay. Uh, 2022? I would say like December of 2022 would be a possibility. I think it's probably optimistic, like Kinsho said. 2 years from now is overly optimistic. The end of 2022, maybe. Yeah. Because that's another 6 months, right? So you'd be looking at 30 months from now. Okay, maybe. So he should have a promotion for getting that goody hut there. I'm gonna keep coming around this way. Nice tiles. Is that looks like a river right there. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on the northern side of this mountain range because you never know how big it'll be, and I want to just come up through here and just kind of learn this a little bit.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
Yeah, they have a long life cycle. Civilization games have a long life cycle. I'm gonna double up experience on my scout. We're about to see a goody hut. Not bad. We've killed the one barb hut anyway. I'm gonna go with production, I think, Because we're going to be working faith tiles before long. And I'd rather just go ahead and take the advantage of the production out of the gate to speed things up. So let's step over here. That is a river right there. So really nice 2-2 city center with a nice tile there to work. So like that's a fantastic city as well. So likely city on the rivers. And then maybe a city on here. Something like that. I'm not seeing... I mean, this amber's nice, so maybe this city wouldn't be bad here instead. But if you settle this city, then both of the ambers are in the second tier, whereas if you settle this one, you've immediately got the amber there. You could mine that quickly, and then the next tile away is your holy site, which feels pretty good, I think. Or I guess maybe the holy site could be here, and then you're on the mountain and the government plaza. We'll see. Keep moving. Grab that. So Civic's tree. We do have the boost here. We might as well go there. Improve 3 tiles is going to be tricky. Actually, no, it won't be that difficult. As long as we get this tile here, or even this tile, because we can mine this, quarry, or mine. So that's 3 tiles. We just need a builder to do it. Let's hope for a builder in that goody hut. Next turn. You want to steal tech by stacking cities. As long as that barb stays up there, I'm happy, because the scout's gonna, or the settler's gonna come down this way. I just don't want him to be coming in this way. Let's go to here. Learn what we can. We're coming there next. Please don't step on that tile, either of you guys, please. Let's go here. Ooh, silks. That's a fantastic. Look at that. One of each. There we go. That's a nice little city right there. I would almost say that that is city number 2. But 3 faith and 3 science is pretty strong. I could go either way, honestly. I think this is probably the one, though. Just because that's too strong. 3 and 3. There's 2 and 2 and 1 and 1, so... But this is 3 and 3 and 1 and 1. So yeah, it's... And then another 1 and 1 here. Yeah, that's too good. That's city number 2. Tips for early war. I talk about early war tips in my tutorial, but essentially get a Gogi or maneuver if you're going to make horsemen, and build units quickly, and build an encampment so that you get great general points. But I go into a fair amount of detail. I knew that was coming. I go into a fair amount of detail on the tutorial about early war. Like just general ideas. I actually go into an early war in the video and talk about some of the reasons and strategies why. All right, there we go.
When you find yourself in a hole.
So we're out. We're 3 turns on the holy site now. We need a builder here. Come on. Okay, an envoy is not bad. An envoy is not too bad. And I'll take the promotion, and I'll take Ranger. And I'm gonna continue. Oh, there we go. Look at the sugar. This city is pretty solid. Let me tell you. I'll go grab that. Maybe I'll let the scout come get it. I kind of need a builder. I gotta take my chances and grab it with this guy. At least the scout's got 1 promotion there now. I gotta grab that. I don't want to take a chance with somebody over here grabbing. I'm too far away. If the scout was like somewhere in here and I was like an extra 2 or 3 turns to get to it, I would maybe take the shot. But that way my scout can also head down through here and work their way down here, and not have to come all the way over here and follow this guy. You vote Canal City for the first settler. First settler is pretty much 100% going right here. It could go there, but it's almost definitely going here. Sorry, I know you love your canal cities, bud, but there's no way I'm passing up these tiles right here for anything. What did this guy want again? Train an archer. So I can upgrade... I can build a slinger, upgrade him to an archer, and get that free envoy as well. Now, science... probably into animal husbandry. So that we can set up the archery. There's not a whole lot of reason to go anywhere else. Plus, we'll find horses. We could get lucky on some horses. Oh, we don't want horses on here, though. Eek. Horses here would be nice, but we do not want them there. But those are long-term. We'd like to get a couple districts there, but anyway. Horses out here would be nice. Take that. Do you have video where you do everything in your power to piss off the AI? No, I don't have anything like that, really. Other than just to kick their butt. It's kind of hard to be... It's kind of hard to bully the AI when you're playing on Deity. You just do your best to beat them. Alright, so getting a little bit flat in here. 2-2 there. We got some maize. Could be some early gold if we wanted to eat that up. If we needed it. Could really use that goody hut, man. Or, well, we're going to, well, hopefully get it. We could really use it to be a builder. That's what I was thinking. Oh, sorry, Christopher. I missed your comment there, Christopher. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed? I played the first, I think, like 4 or 5 Assassin's Creeds, all the way up to Black Flag. And after that, I hadn't played any. I do have... the latest one. I got it for like next to nothing on Epic Games during the sale. And I have the not Origins, but the one before that. So I have 2 of the last 3, and I was thinking about getting into them, like, you know, maybe even like Friday evenings, just for the heck of it, kind of thing. I might pass right down through here, and then come across there. But I enjoy them for the most part. I saw the movie. Very disappointed in the movie. Another envoy. I'm not going to argue about envoys. Don't get me wrong. But I would like a builder. I want a builder game. Holy cow. All right. Hemlock, do you think it's so weird reading the capital letter on the beginning of every word. It's like hard in my eyes. Do you think the pass is the placeholder to give them more time for more content, or is that the way new content released instead of a new game? Hemlock, I mean, I don't know. I was never thinking that they were going to do something this big for this game. I kind of thought this game was kind of over with when there was things coming out that there was going to be more content for this game. I thought it would be like something relatively small, like maybe a couple new civs or, you know, a nice little update or something like that. A whole season-long pass with updates on the reg, like that, to me, was a shocker. I feel like it probably pushes back the timeline on a next civ. I think they probably felt like the game was doing really well, and like it was, you know, a bit of a cash cow for them, and they figured, hey, let's make more content for this thing. So you do that in the meantime while you're making your other game. So you kind of fill in a gap and keep the hype going for the game leading up to 7, as opposed to 5 into 6. So it's kind of a big gap there, where they finished off 5, and then it was like 2.5 years or 3 years, and then 6 came out, and it was kind of not a whole lot in the middle. So this is kind of filling the gap, maybe, while they make the next one, while also milking a fantastic game for more money, which I certainly don't blame them. Okay, so there you go. Holy Slate, it's another 3 year score. Bing, bang, boom. We're up to 12 out of 25. We got lots of time. We're going to want to find some goody huts, maybe some people. Speaking of people, we found... Who's this? Armog. Now, here's a situation. The progress towards state workforce has advanced considerably. Okay, so we did a bunch of things there. Let's take a look. We we got the boost to this for building a district. We got the boost to this because we made a third city state. So that's good. We'll get the pop 6. The 3 tiles is kind of a tricky thing. We'll found a pantheon here shortly, so we're getting in good shape that way. I kind of want to get through here, but I don't know how I'm going to get through this guy unless these guys get out of the way a little bit. So this guy's going to go to here. I'm going to jump into... Turn 18, we're already earning great profit points. I don't think I want to slow down. I think I want to go right into the shrine. We're not messing around. We'll keep a close eye on it going into this future as well. We'll be pop 3 here. We'll be working 2 tiles. That'll probably be like a 6-turn shrine. And then we go into the monument. I don't know. We're not making a lot of gold to be able to go into a builder. I think I want to... I'm enticed to go this way, but I want to stay close to the city. And potentially open up some barbs. That looks like fresh water there. Sutherlands, yeah, that's fresh water right there. So like, so if we're throwing a city in here, which it certainly seems like we are, and we're putting a city there, that's a little bit of a distance between those. 1, 2, well, it's not 4. It's not bad. It's kind of 3 is nice when you're Japan sometimes, but we'll take 4. 1, 2, 3. It's actually 5 down to here, so this is a bit of a gap. City in here somewhere, one of those 2 tiles. We'll make a nice cluster here. This guy is going to want to cluster. We could put a city in here, and then another city on the lake, and then try to cluster around this river. A little dangerous with the floodplains, but we're only disaster level 2. That's 2 cities. That's 3, maybe 4 or 5. Hopefully another one up here. We'll see what kind of room we have down here south. Kevin, thanks for lurking, buddy. Wishy, another thing I miss from older Civ is barbs spawning from Goodyettes. Oh, yeah, that's interesting too, yeah. Little different take on it. Yeah, I mean, in a way...
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die...
Okay, so we got lucky here. There's no horses there, but there is one here. So that makes this city quite nice. That makes this city quite nice. When you think about it, though, a barb hut itself is actually a little bit of a goodie hat because you get gold out of it. And early on, you get your score as well. And then the barb huts are separate, right? But different concept, I guess. So that's some nice solid tiles, I think, with the city there. Keeps it good there. We're going to step to there. It's a little slow. Please don't step there. Please. Don't do it. We're going to go to here. Come up through. So Armag's there. So we'll come down. Try and come down along through here somewhere. And learn some things. Let's go here. Alright. So there is... freshwater. How far does that freshwater go? Okay. So... freshwater continues. Looks like it stops there. There's either a city-state here or there's another civilization here, because these were unbuildable. How much do I take in consideration the terrain when defending a city? It's 75% of the battle. Yeah, as like I said, I'll always stand on hills to defend. I'll have my archer standing on hills so they have better range. I'll stand behind rivers and make the AI punch into me. I take the terrain as the biggest part of the whole thing. The differences in boosts can make the difference in the battle. It's a huge difference. Like I've had situations against barbarians where I've been standing on a hill in the trees on the other side of a river from a swordsman, literally a slinger and a swordsman hitting me across the river onto a hill with trees. and had the slinger beat the swordsman because of the buffs. Because I'm hitting him, and then he hits me, and he's damaged. I hit him again, he hits me, I get a promotion. I hit him again, he hits me, he dies. Because of the difference in how much the river and the hill and everything makes a difference. It's absolutely a big deal. I freaking knew he was going to do it. Oh my god. I'm so triggered. Oh my god. Oh, stupid Mitla. Okay. I want to chill out. And when I come back, we'll find out who's to the east. We'll learn more to the south with our scout. We'll get around to settling that city on that tile. And we'll discuss our Pantheon choices because it's Pantheon time. We're making 6.2 faith a turn already. It's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of episode 1 of this Hojo religion run. Twitch, don't go anywhere. You're staying exactly where you are right now. But for the ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Do not forget to like this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And leave some comments to let me know what you think. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.